एवरेज स्टूडेंट 10th 12th 60%, 11th की नहीं बताऊंगा।
मुझे जो बुक लिस्ट अच्छी लगी वो मैंने अपना बुक लिस्ट पहले ही चार्ट आउट किया और उसके बाद मेरा ये एम था कि नवंबर तक मैं अपना पूरा बुक लिस्ट जो मैंने बनाया है उसको ख़त्म करूं और उसके बाद रिवीजन करूं।
What I used to do was that I used to analyze that topic in the sense that what are its political consequences, what are its economic consequences, what are its social consequences, psychological consequences, consequences for individual, consequences for society, consequences for country in general.
Hello aspirants, I always thank God for one thing, that I have spent good part of my career with the best minds of the country. The best minds of the country choose KSG, and then I have seen them evolving in their journey towards getting those 3 coveted letters after their name. And in the process, I am witness to a lot of their problems, challenges, achievements, accomplishments, and finally delivery. In this perspective, a lot of people come back to me asking, tell me about what kind of answers they wrote. Because in KSG, we have got so many times the highest marks in the UPSC examination of those students who have had their regular classes in the KSG. And it's not a coincidence, it has happened across different centers, across different years, multiple times. So today, I would like to use this medium to answer that all of them, they were individual in their own rights.
I came from a very good academic background and then suddenly two prelims failed and I thought I was just not capable enough for this exam.
हमेशा प्रीलिम्स का कोई भी पेपर टेस्ट देती थी, हम मॉक टेस्ट देते हैं तो मॉक टेस्ट देती थी तो हमेशा मेरे मार्क्स करीब 90 to 110, 120 इससे ऊपर मेरे कभी मार्क्स नहीं जाते थे। तो मुझे हमेशा ये डर था कि यार प्रीलिम्स में कहीं मेरा कुछ, क्योंकि कट ऑफ भी इसी कुछ रेंज में जाता है, तो हमेशा लगता था कि यार कुछ गड़बड़ यहाँ ना हो जाए।
While I was going for the mock interviews, one of the people and a lot of people in fact told me that the frequency of your speech is very high. You speak a lot faster. You should try to slow it down.
It's not that something that I can say that, hey, this is one individual and the same characteristics that is being copied by the others and then they also did the exactly same things and they have got their success. It's unique ideas. All of them have been very, very individual and very, very unique. So, if you want to get success in life, remember you cannot copy success. Just cannot copy success. You cannot just imagine that somebody who did a particular way and then that's the only way. In fact, UPSC itself is dynamic. In fact, KSG itself is not giving the same set of suggestions that used to give 15 years ago. I was giving different suggestions which I am giving now. So one has to be dynamically evolving in the context you are there. So you'll find often, and I think I must like to underline this, you find some toppers giving contrasting suggestions. That means there's no one route that takes to the destination of success. There could be multiple routes, multiple approaches, not one beaten path, and that is where I would say that you should not think that if I see the toppers copy and I think I can replicate an answer. Look, 2 toppers copy, they look so different from each other. But nevertheless, they all have got certain common traits, and I would like to identify that all of them, without fail, they have practiced a lot. They have honed the skill of expression, honed the skill of answering to the extent that even if you can wake up in your sleep and then get up and then you can write an answer, a beautiful one. So it is important that you have to accept that you have to reach to a particular level of your accomplishment, but then you cannot imagine that you will travel the same path. In fact, they all started with a different background. Somebody from technology background, somebody from humanity background, somebody from art background, different subjects they have had. It doesn't matter where you are starting. In fact, the finish is what that matters.
I'm not from IIT. With due regard to everyone who is from IIT.
आप यकीन नहीं करेंगे, पहले प्रीलिम से पहले मैंने एक भी मॉक टेस्ट 2 घंटे बैठकर नहीं लिखा था। मुझे लगता था मॉक टेस्ट से सिर्फ न्यू क्वेश्चंस ही तो मिलने हैं, 10 करेंगे। सो जब मैं पेपर लिखने गई तब आई एम थिंकिंग कि कितने क्वेश्चंस अटेम्प्ट करूं, 80 करूं, 70 करूं, तब बैठकर आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक अ स्ट्रैटेजी.
And you can have your different paths for getting to the same destination. But as I mentioned to you, practice, practice, and practice. These three things really important. First is practice, second is practice, third is practice. But then this practice, if you do without having experienced mentoring, there is a chance that you can go in the wrong direction. So it is very important that mentorship is a significant component. All the toppers that they have had their journey through KSG classes, I think they all were given an experienced mentorship. That correction, that curation is very individual. I can't list down the 10 points or 20 points or 200 points and say that, hey, you follow all these 200 points and you are there. No. It is possible that you need point number 1, point number 8, point number 15 and point number 75. And that is where our experienced team would get to know as to where you are lacking, and then those curations would ultimately deliver for you. Also, consistency is another factor which I have seen in all of them, that it's a lot of skill which goes into answer writing. And if you're consistently practicing without bothering much change, visible change, you are there moving to your goal. Additionally, I would say that there should be a big effective match, I would say, between skill and the content. A lot of time the content is too much, skill is not there. A lot of time the skill is there but the content is not there. You have to have a decent match of this content and the skill. And then somebody has actually mentored you that can identify that what goes into writing an effective answer. If you have been told, I think you're all a smart lot. Only thing is, if you have been told at the right time, this is where you need to be working, I'm sure you do it. And that's what people have done in the past. And that's, again, I'm repeating, it's not a coincidence. Additionally, I would like you to be prepared that for writing an effective answer, there's absolutely no shortcut. So be prepared to slog, be prepared to practice, be prepared to spend time on the skilling, and then gradually you would find that you are getting to a level, getting one of the highest marks in general studies paper, and ultimately a very high grade in final selection, which what KSG has been used to. But please remember these aspects. Do not think that you can copy success. Get a good mentorship, get a good curation, and ultimately you get to celebrate your success. My best wishes are always with you.